Welcome to ABC of ECG.com. This video has been made to explain the details about ECG 62, which has been posted on our app. I have seen in the comment section that most of you have commented as third degree AV block and a few of you have commented as second degree AV block, and I see that there's a lot of confusion in diagnosing this ECG. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Ehsan for sending us such a good ECG, and let's get back to what the diagnosis of this ECG could be. Alright, so just look for second lead over here. This wave over here is a P wave, as it's just before the QRS complex. Let's assume that this is a P wave. There are two positive deflections after QRS complex. Now one of this could be a P wave and one of this could be a T wave. Remember that T wave is more flatter than P wave and P wave is peaked. To remember, P for peaked. P is a peak wave. So this seems to be a P wave. The next P wave is over here. Let's count the boxes between them. This is one big box, two big box, and around 3.5 big box between the first two P waves. The next P wave again is 1, 2, 3, 3.5 big boxes. So it's equidistant. Again, 1, 2, 3, 3.5 big boxes over here. Now if you see, this wave over here is formed as a merger of P and T together. This wave is taller compared to this two individually, but basically these two combined together forms such a wave, and there is an evidence of that over here at the peak, where there is a bump, small bump, one of which is a P wave and one of which is a T wave. Next, 1, 2, 3.5 big boxes, again the next P wave, again the same and again the same. Over here there is a P wave on QRS complex. But if you note carefully, all the P waves are equidistant to each other, which means the atrial depolarization is taking place in a normal rhythm. Alright, so now let's look out for QRS complexes. All the QRS complexes, whether they are placed at equidistance, look out for this one. One big box, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5 big box. The next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5.5 big boxes. And over here again 5.5 big boxes. So this proves that all the QRS complexes are also equidistant to each other. And there is no drop of QRS complexes in between. So one could easily say that P waves and QRSs are independently contracting or independently showing up on ECG. So there is an AV dissociation over here. When do you see an AV dissociation? In which type of AV block? This has to be a third degree AV block, because second degree Mobitz 1 AV block shows progressively increasing PR interval, and then there is a drop of QRS complex. There is no drop of QRS complexes over here. Even in second degree second Mobitz AV block, there is again a drop of QRS complex after a few beats. But then again here there is no drop of QRS complexes. So this definitely is a third degree AV block. Just to give you a tip, if you see ever that there is a P wave coming over a QRS complex, just look here carefully. There's a P wave overlapping on a QRS complex. This never could be a second degree AV block. This has to be a third degree AV block, because this means that P waves are not generating these QRS complexes, or else they won't merge on each other. Thank you for listening, and thank you for downloading our app. Please do refer our app to your friends.